Hey there, aspiring guitarist. One of the things I want to talk about today is song playing. One of the things that can intimidate a guitarist is they'll get some sheet music, they'll go to Ultimate Guitar, they'll find the chords somewhere. There's all kind of places to find chords for songs. That presents problems that can frustrate guitarists all by itself. They see chords they don't recognize. That they see that the song has to be in a capo. They want to sing along with the song. They want to play along with the song. Um, they'll finally find a song that has chords they know. And remember, I talked about that in another video, pushing through and anchoring chords off of other chords where you can move from a C chord to an A minor and keep the first finger rooted and all that. That's not where I'm going at. I want to offer up a technique that may help you enjoy your guitar journey and playing songs. We often get frustrated if we can't do something, and that's normal. That's human nature. But and I'm gonna talk about a song um, by the light of the Silvery Moon. It's in the public domain. Now, there is a wonderful lady on YouTube, Sonia Selbie, Selbie, that does public domain songs. But I'm trying to be real careful here. When I do a video, heck, I'm careful not to have Sirius XM playing in the background because then you've violated a copyright. And I don't ever want to violate a copyright, but there are restaurants that get visited by some of the music industry. Uh, I don't know the right word I'm looking for. The ones that represent the artist, ASCAP, and all the different ones that can get in trouble for playing a radio in the background. And I'm not here to talk about whether that's good, bad, ridiculous. I want artists to get what's coming to them. I'm glad they have representation. I'm saddened that often they don't get what's coming to them. That it goes to the ones trying to get them monies. But that's a whole nother thing. The reason I brought up this song is it's in the public domain. There are lots of songs in the public domain. There's also a lot, if you go to Google songs in the public domain, you'll find out songs that you thought were in the public domain had another lawsuit brought up. And they're not. There was some Happy Birthday controversy. There was Woody Guthrie controversy. It, it's ever changing. We're a nation of laws, and we're a world of laws. So I'm going to play, and I'm going to give credit. When I go in and upload this video, I've got to look for the copyright place. And even though this wonderful lady on YouTube, Sonia Selbie, is going to do By the Light of the Silvery Moon, and it's in the public domain, because she's doing a version that an artist did, for all I know, it's subject to copyright. Who the heck knows? So, anyway, let's get beyond that. So, why am I talking about the public domain? Because what I want you to understand, you can go to guitar tabs, Justin Guitar, Guitar Tuner, all kind of way to find chords to a song. We often see chords, and we'll say, okay, I can play those chords. That looks good. And you'll start to play, and you'll play along with Ultimate Guitar, and it's got the tempo that the song is set in, and all of a sudden you find out they're going from a G to a C, and you can't change the chords that fast. You get lost, and then you get frustrated, and you just quit. And trust me, there's a reason it's called guitar practice, and there's a reason that bands, folk groups, gospel groups practice before they perform. Um, a seasoned guitarist still has to practice. Now you can raise that argument all you want. No, they don't. I'm not going there with you. I know I've been playing 52 years. I have to practice. So here's a technique you can do. Play a song. Go get your chords. Get a chord sheet. Do whatever you got to do. You see that the chord is a G. Then you see a C. And then you see a D. And then you notice that they're all close together. And you're like, I can't change chords that fast. Well, don't. Don't try to strum in 4/4 time, although you need to practice that. You do need to practice strumming techniques. Listen to the song and try to hit the first chord at the start of a measure at the same time the artist hits it. If they've got it's on here, it says, by the light of the silvery moon, I want to spoon. To my honey I'll croon love's tune. Honeymoon, keep us shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love's dreams. You see what I'm doing, other than not singing real great? I'm merely strumming one time. Now, why is this effective? Because you're going to realize how quick you have to strum it without all the... And then you get all frustrated and you're lost. Don't. You know, I've got a video about when not to play the F chord. And sometimes when you come to that and you can't play it, you mute the string. Because the band's not going to wait on you. Well, sometimes when you're learning to play a song should be joyous. It should be a joyous moment to where you can maybe sit down, even if you got to have a sheet of music or you got your phone, you know, sitting there and there ain't nothing wrong with that. I do campfire songs with family all the time where I use a phone to keep up with the chords. I told y'all in one of my videos about a show I watched where Billy Joel was doing requests on TV, and somebody asked him to do some song, and he went and grabbed on the piano a big stack of music and fumbled through it, and somebody in the audience went, "You don't know your own song?" And he was like, "Dude, you write as many songs as I do, you won't remember them either." Don't let that, you don't become Jimmy Page overnight. When I do a campfire song with family, and we go camping a lot, I'm not performing. I want my family to enjoy some good old music. And so I don't care if I got to pick up music or not. Now, if you do, that's fine. Keep working harder. Maybe you'll perfect it. My point is, if you start out just strumming on the first strum, once you go through the entire song, a lot of times we as guitarists find out that a song is actually moving a lot faster than we think it is. You know, we want to slow it down. By the light of the silvery moon. That ain't the way the song goes. I wish it went that way. That way I could get my chords down, but that's not the way the song goes. So if you learn to hit the chord while you're playing, just, you know, hit the chords where it shows to hit the chords. Don't even worry about the strumming pattern first. Even if you got to do this for days, it will get you used to the song. So it's a technique that's worked for me for years. If I'm trying to play a riff, you know, I've got a video where I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning one night and did a video for y'all about how to figure out Aqualung. Bah, 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 bah. And it was a matter of breaking it down slowly. Instead of trying to hit all those notes, sitting on a park bench, we started out with just 3. Sitting on, we got that down, we moved to the next one. Slow things down. They can help with your guitar drum. Everybody's all into this, you know, and that's great. I love that too, sometimes. And sometimes I love a slow, profound feeling of music. So practice some guitar with just a strum, just and then get ready for the next chord. And you're not doing all this yet, and you want to get to where you can. But make guitar practice something that's joyful to do. If you sit down with your family and you start to play by the light of the silvery moon, and all you do is go, by the light of the silvery moon, they're still going to hear the guitar. Well, you're not playing it all the way through. So what? Y'all get to play together. You get to hear the chords ring out. It helps you stay in tune while you're singing. It's part of the fun. So do things that can enhance playing the guitar. Um, I love my guitar journey that never ends, that I never stop learning to play the guitar. I actually play the guitar. The guitars you see behind me, I'm in the guest bedroom. A lot of these I'll do in my guitar studio. I play my guitars. Sometimes I'll just pick them up and make sure they're in tune, play a few bars, move on. I know it's my hobby. I know that can raise all kind of things why you have so darn many guitars, but I love my guitars. It's my hobby. I use them to teach, but they're to be played as far as I'm concerned. There's a reason I have a guitar journey. It's not to show off. If you want to show off, show off. That it's your guitar journey. But I play the guitar to play songs. The song might be an instrumental of my guitar, but I play for music. It's the reason I put this all over this lava guitar. I play for music, for the sake and the creativity and God's blessing of us lifting each other up in music. So, slow down. Sometimes just play the chord at the beginning of the bar and then move to the next one. That gives you plenty of time to look down, see what chord's coming next. Go from that G to an E minor, then stop and think, wait a minute, I had a lesson on the circle of fifths. Doggone, funny how those chords being played are in the circle of fifths. Enjoy your guitar journey. Slow things down. I get irritated instructors trying to speed students up. There is a place for that. But it's just like when I talk about playing scales. I do not start out on scale practice going fast. I start out trying to hit the notes correctly. So this is a little something that can enhance your song playing if you want to do that. It's always about what you want to do because it's your journey. So, hey, I hope your journey is always blessed. And most of all, hey, happy picking.